The master remained silent a few minutes. Master: Now and then I reflect on these ideas and find that I do not like them. In the beginning of spiritual life, a man should think about sin and how to get rid of it. But when, through the grace of God, devotion and ecstatic love are awakened in his heart, then he altogether forgets virtue and sin. Then he leaves the scriptures and their injunctions far behind. Thoughts of repentance and penance do not bother him at all. It is like going to your destination along a winding river. This requires great effort and a long time. But when there is a flood all around, then you can go straight to your destination in a short time. Then you find the land lying under water, deep as a bamboo pole. In the beginning of spiritual life, one goes by a roundabout way. One has to suffer a great deal. But the path becomes very easy when ecstatic love is awakened in the heart. It is like going over the paddy field after the harvest is over. You may then walk in any direction. Before the harvest, you had to go along the winding walk. Now you can walk in any direction. There may be stubble in the field, but you will not be hurt by it if you walk with your shoes on. Just so, an aspirant does not suffer if he has discrimination, dispassion, and faith in the Guru's words. Monilal to the Master: Well, what is the rule for concentration? Where should one concentrate? Master: The heart is a splendid place. One can meditate there or in the Sahasrara. These are rules for meditation given in the scriptures. But you may meditate wherever you like. Every place is filled with Brahman consciousness. Is there any place where it does not exist? Narayana, in Vali's presence, covered with 2 steps, the heavens, the earth, and the interspaces. Footnote: a reference to a story in the Bhagavata. King Vali was proud of his charity. God appeared before him in the form of a dwarf and asked him for the space that he could cover with 3 steps. Vali granted the boon. With 2 steps, the Lord covered the earth, the heavens, and the interspaces. Vali was forced to place his own head before the Lord for the 3rd step. This curbed his pride. Footnote ends. Is there then any place left uncovered by God? A dirty place is as holy as the bank of the Ganges. It is said that the whole creation is the Virat, the universal form of God. There are two kinds of meditation. One on the formless God and the other on God with form. But meditation on the formless God is extremely difficult. In that meditation, you must wipe out all that you see or hear. You contemplate only the nature of your inner self. Meditating on his inner self, Shiva dances about. He exclaims, "What am I? What am I?" This is called the Shiva Yoga. While practicing this form of meditation, one directs one's look to the forehead. It is meditation on the nature of one's inner self after negating the world, following the Vedantic method of Neti Neti. There is another form of meditation known as the Vishnu Yoga. The eyes are fixed on the tip of the nose. Half the look is directed inward and the other half outward. This is how one meditates on God with form. Sometimes Shiva meditates on God with form and dances. At that time, he exclaims, "Ram, Ram," and dances about.